Nigerians, please, I'm curious to know something. What's the secret behind this your style of roofing? Yes, because majority, almost all the houses I see in Cameroon which are being roofed this way are owned by Nigerians. And I'm beginning to wonder, is there something behind this your style of roofing that we need to know? Because you guys don't love roofing your houses down below like the way we do it here. Our roofs are not tall like the
I
way
want
you
to
guys
talk
do yours.
about
So is there something behind the roofing
roofing.
that we need to know? Please.
Many people have issues about maybe when they want to use their like last statement there, and somebody is asking why many people, maybe say Nigerians, are using hiking posts. This thing. So I will discuss it further because it's going to be a long video, not too much, but a long video. So I want to explain the the types of roof, both the why hiking post roof is the advantage and disadvantage of hiking post roof, and I'm going to talk. I will talk about the flat roof, and I will talk about different designs that suitable from for the flat roof and hiking post roof. Now, this roof you're seeing here is very high hiking post roof. Okay, now this hiking post roof have its advantage. The advantage of hiking post roof is that it's like so many people call it scented rain. Yes, the name is scented rain. It's always when the rain is dropping from on top of the roof, it easily collect the rain straight down without stopping. Even if when the roofing have some issues or the roof have installation issues, it will not. In most cases, it is not show and it will not leak. It hardly leak. This kind of hiking post roof don't have hardly have leakage issues. They don't have leakage problems. That's one thing about this hiking post roof. It doesn't always have hiking. It doesn't always have leakage issues, unlike the other one, which is flat roof. So and not it have that's the advantage, and the another advantage is it doesn't. In short, the main advantage is it doesn't have leakage problems like other roofs. So that's why most people, well, in Nigeria and Africa, even the whole world, are using this hiking post roof because it's have been there. And when you're using it, consider using, if you want to use stone tiles, this modern roof stone tiles, like this one, this is shingle. If you want to use this kind of roof, this is shingle, and we have Milano and other stone tiles. Is good for stone tiles. Okay, so we want to use this hiking post. Stone ties is very good for hiking post with, and it have its own disadvantage of using hiking post roof. Okay, so this is why so many people and so many companies are using hiking post roof, and so many people prefer it because it's very it doesn't retain water on the top and it's easier. But the disadvantage, another the disadvantage is the maintenance problem. It's very hard to maintain. When you know nothing lasts forever. So when in future you started having issues or having leakage or installation problem, it will cost you more money to maintain it because so many roofing companies avoid it. They don't like to climb because it's risky to climb. But those who can do it, they charge high amount of money to do that. So that's why hiking post roof like this is very hard to maintain. It's very hard to maintain hiking post roof. Yeah, this one of the hiking post roofs here is very hard. It's very hard to maintain. But they have its advantage. Another disadvantage is when if you are considering installing solar. If you are considering installing solar on your roof, this hiking post roof is not the ideal for solar installation. It's not the best for solar. it's not the best for solar at all, because during one thing about solar is, if you're using flat roof to install solar, the sun hit direct to it. But when you're using skin post high skin post roof, the solar, the during the day, evening, sunset and sunrise, when the sun is rising, it it defeats it will go one side. So most times it's very hard to determine the side the sun is right will be rising, and the side the sun will be, you know will be going down. So when you want your hiking post roof, you're considering solar on top of your roof, solar panel on top of your roof, then hiking post roof is not for you. That's the disadvantage. Disadvantage is it's hard to maintain, and it's not good for solar panel installation. Then the next one I want to talk about is, okay. Before I go to the next one, we have in stone tiles, which is this. In stone tiles, we have uh, in this is stone tiles. We have different types. We have shingle, we have Milano, we have Roman, we have so many designs. And as the new design is, so as very is important in your roofs. It's not all designs that you use in a particular roof. So when you are installing, consider uh, advice from a specialist to know the kind of roof stone tiles that you use. Like I said, if you are using hiking post roof like this, then stone tiles is for you. Then let me go to flat roof. Flat roof is very fine. But when you are using flat roof, like in Lagos, Mesha Lekki, they call it Lekki style, all those Lekki roof. Do you know that many roofs in Lekki, many of them have leakage issues, but they will not tell you. We roofing specialists, we have seen so many beautiful, clean houses, but they have leakage problem. Due to poor installation. So the flat roof have the advantage. When you're using flat roof, please don't use this flat roof. Don't use stone tiles. Don't use Metcopo styles. Don't use step tiles for your flat roof. When you are using flat roof, only use long span. Long span have two types. They have meta and normal, which is wider gutter and small gutter. This wider gutter long span is good for a house that is not too the compost is not too high, and the flat roof is not too flat. It's just normal. Then you can use wider gutter, which is neutral. But when you are using very flat roof that have very small sloping, sometimes 0 or 1.5 or 2.5 slope, this thing sloping. Please use short gutter. Use long span, like I've said that long span have two types, wider gutter and short gutter. Use short gutter when you are using very flat roof. I will show the pictures here. Very flat roof. Don't use metal or wider gutter. Use short gutter. What this thing does is the short gutter collects very small amount of quantity of water, and it drop them slowly. But wider gutter collects and very heavy quantity or amount of rain. When the rain is falling, collect it big. So most times the lapping is very it's not thick, it's very small. The lapping is very small, so most times it causes leakage from the lapping. But if you are using a short cutter have a very thick lapping, so it make it very difficult for then I collect a very little amount of rain falling on top of it, and you drop them slowly. And when some houses, when some carpenters make mistake of not sloping the house properly, it hardly install store water on top of it. But wider gutter stores roofing, it stores water on top of the roof, and that is that is why hiking post roof it have so many the advantage in terms of leakage. But if if flat roof not properly installed, it always have leakage problem. That is the disadvantage of a flat roof. Flat roof have issues, so many issues. Mostly when it comes to uh, when it comes to leakage, it's the disadvantage is it's always have leakage problem. Mostly when all these most roofers, especially in Nigeria here, most of them are not educated because of it. Most of them are not educated. Because of it, they they just learn the work. They don't know the principle of installation. They just learn the work. They install boom, 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 they install the house. So that's why I said when you want to roof your house, please consult specialists, those who understand the the everything about roofing. They will advise, even if he doesn't want to give maybe more respect us the work, but at least consult specialists. They will advise you more on how the best roof that you can use for a particular roofing. It's not every roof that you need to use, but there are roofs that have advantage and those that don't have at the disadvantage. So it's better for you to call specialist. So, and another thing about flat roof is flat roof have advantage of solar. When you want to mount solar, all these flat roof they are good in solar because the sun shine directly to the flat roof and it shines from morning to night, unlike uh, hiking post roof. Hiking post roof hardly the sunshine it differs because sometimes it shine this side, sometimes it go to the other side. And most times you cannot determine where the sun is rising or where it's going down. But flat roof have the advantage when you want to when you're considering putting solar. Though like most of us we don't like I always don't advise people to put solar on top of your roof because of it have its own disadvantage, which I will explain in another video. But here, when you're considering using solar, then use flat roof. Flat roof is good for solar installation. High campus roofs is not good for solar. That is the disadvantage, and that is the advantage of flat roof. Like I've explained to you, flat roof, I've told you the advantage of using hiking post roof and the advantage of using flat roof or internal roof. In Lagos, they call it internal roof. All these roofs. Maybe the next video I will talk about the disadvantage of using of. I will talk everything about this internal roof. This internal roof they are using all this. That roof is not very good, especially in Nigerian weather. But I will explain why it's not good and why you should avoid such roof maybe in the next video. But this next video, I'm just explaining to you. Now, okay, the next one, the last one, not the least, is it's like I've said, step ties, mid couple, and long span. Long span have two types. It has a wider gutter and short gutter, which is metal and normal. When you are using a flat, very flat roof, please don't use Metcopo, don't use step ties. only consider only consider long span. And when you consider long span, when the roof is very flat, consider only normal, which is short gutter. Many people have fall into this problem. Short gutter is good for warehouses, big warehouses, and it's good for flat roof. But metra is good when the roof is not too flat. It's okay. You just slope. It's just the sloping is just normal. It slope well. Then and it's not too high. Then consider metra. But when the house is flat, especially this leaky kind of roof, please consider using short gutter. That is why many houses today are having leakage problem. Please don't forget to make comment on comment section. Let me know how your roof is having issues or not having issues, the kind of roof you want, so that I will explain it in the next video. It's very good to understand how roof works and your roof. You consider your CCTV camera, you consider your solar, then you consider the roof and how long you want the roof to be. In Nigeria today, we are making so many mistakes in roofing, and it's not very good for Nigerian system. So it's likely that this video will end here. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to know more about roofing, CCTV camera, and solar installations. Thank you for watching.